Networking is a word that could incite fear into the most seasoned of events professionals, but it is something that is inevitable within our industry. With so many events on each and every month, how do you decide which ones are worth attending? How do you stand out from the crowd? And how do you turn those meetings into meaningful business relationships? This video, 5 ways event planners can get more from networking, will give you the tools you need to take forward with you, whether you are about to attend your first networking event or the first of many this week. Hi, I'm Eleanor, and this video is brought to you by the Event Manager Blog video series. Event Manager Blog is the #1 blog for events professionals. This video is for you events professionals looking for tips and tricks on ways to gain experience, grow your business, and plan events. Newbie or not, heading to networking events, especially on your own, is rarely on the top of anyone's favourite things to-do list. But given the nature of our industry, it's something we have to do to remain competitive and relevant, to keep up to date with current trends and who's who, to find out who's moved to where, and how you can get hold of that person you've been trying to reach online for months. Here's our top 5 tips to make the most of every networking experience you have. Number 1, don't hunt in a pack. Though it may be tempting to stick with your work squad the entire time, you are actually more likely to make meaningful connections if you branch out on your own. Though this may be daunting at first, it is important to remember the events industry is a very friendly place, and there is always a chance you'll have common ground with somebody, whether this is contacts, recently attended industry events, or thoughts on a current hot topic. Number 2, use social media. Now, before you roll your eyes, not in the way that you think. Of course, we can all look up guest lists and check the hashtags online, but we're talking about really using social media. For example, you see that somebody you want to talk to might be attending, but you've never met them before and are not sure how to strike up a conversation. Why not take a look over their social feeds to see what they're interested in and even the events they have most recently worked on? This might help make your initial meeting a little less awkward. Number 3, be interesting and interested. There is nothing worse than networking with someone who only wants to talk about themselves and what they can offer. Everybody has a project or a product they're working on that they are dying to talk about, so let them. Only pushing what you have to sell is a surefire networking turnoff. Number 4, be choosy with the events that you attend. If you really wanted to, you could be out every night of the week at a different industry networking event. While at the beginning of your career, this might seem like a great idea, it is really important to pick the events you attend based on the content they can offer and the contacts you might meet, to avoid time wasting between both parties and saving a lot of business cards. Number 5, apply the LinkedIn strategy in real life. If you can see a guest list beforehand, why not ask a mutual connection to introduce you to a potential contact? Maybe even ahead of the event if they're not going to be there themselves. A mutual contact might also be able to give you an idea of how likely the new connection will be to do business with you based on what they already know. This will give you a heads up on whether you should go in with the hard sell or just gently lay foundations. The LinkedIn play is also helpful when you are stuck in a conversation that has gone on for way too long. You know the ones where there are other people you want to speak to in the room, but the conversation just doesn't seem to be coming to a natural end and it would be rude to cut it short. This is where you can act as a mutual contact. Bring in a connection the new guy doesn't already know, introduce them, and leave the conversation. It's a win-win for everyone. And there you have it, 5 ways event planners can get more from networking. We hope you found them useful and have the opportunity to put them into practice soon. Let us know if you have any more tips for boosting networking below, and share this video with your network. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and find us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.